What's up guys, Brandon with Strict Vision Athletics here with a product review. Today we are talking about the Torque Fitness Endless Rope, one of the most innovative pieces of attachment technology that you can get for your power rack today. What this does essentially, it provides a way to do aerobic training for your upper body. It is really an incredible, I would say actually aerobic and anaerobic, because what this does is it essentially has a dial that I can change the mag force level of resistance that this rope is going to run off of. Now as I do this, and there are a wide array of different movement patterns that I can do. If I adjust this, I can make the resistance lighter or I can make the resistance heavier. Again, trading from aerobic to anaerobic, making it a very, very versatile piece of equipment. Now, what I like most about this is just the way that it's designed. This is a very, very well-made piece of equipment. You're buying from Torque Fitness, and they have made a pretty outstanding name for themselves in the fitness industry as being somebody who's, they're repped on Rogue. They have a lot of really good and expensive pieces of technology. So let's talk about the Endless Rope. As you guys may or may not know, we run our product review off of pricing, usage, footprint, and customer service. So let's talk about this. First thing, pricing. This is about $1,100 and change. That's if you can get it, because right now they're sold out. But just going off of the pricing alone, this is a hefty sum of money to pay for something like this that is attaching to your rack. So this machine by itself is virtually useless. You need to have something that you can attach this with in order to even run it. So you need a power rack or some kind of a heavy-duty stud-loaded wall rack, something that this can mount onto in order to essentially use it at all. So that factors in my head when I think about what this costs as far as $1,100. Yes, it is good, it's very well made, but that is a lot of money to pay for a rack attachment. Maybe you're somebody who sees the value in this, maybe you're not, but either way, you're gonna pay this, and that is a hefty amount. So for this score, I'm actually gonna give this probably a 6.1. I feel that that's fair. It is expensive. It's a healthy amount of money you're gonna drop to purchase this and get it here at your facility. But it is very, very well made. Usage. The usage score, this is an interesting one because the usage score I feel like sort of spans both the pricing and the usage in that, as I mentioned, you're paying a lot and you can't use this without something to mount it to. And something to mount it to that is at least 8 feet off the ground in order to really get the versatility out of this. You're not gonna be able to put this on a little, not all the way up half rack. You're gonna need something that's tall. There is an angle to it, so it does go a little bit higher from the insertion point, but you need a big rack in order to run this, especially if you're a big person, if you are gonna be doing it on the heavier resistance, a rack is gonna be moving on this. So you need to make sure that it's something sturdy and steady in order to run this thing. So I'm gonna give the usage a 6.6. It's impacted by the fact that in order to properly operate it, you do need to have a rack, but it is positively affected in the number of exercises that you can do. If you're creative and you're somebody who can come up with ways to actually change the what I call the insertion point of this rope, and what I do is I actually use my rack and I use these bars down here to wrap the rope low, and I can do low pulley rows. Obviously, if it's up high, I can do high pulley rows. I can go single arm. I can do ballistic stuff really fast. I can go really kind of slow and just try to burn out anaerobically. There's a lot of different stuff you can do, especially if you've got some knowledge of biomechanics and you understand how this can operate. It's a very, very cool piece, and it really does work well if you're a trainer and you've got people that you want to burn out for the upper body. So again, usage 6.6. It comes with a grain of salt, but it is very, very versatile in what it can do. Footprint. Footprint is by far the best thing that the best score this is going to get for our product review. Once this is up, and as you guys can see, I mounted a hook up in my ceiling, just found the stud, mounted it, I wrapped this up. The only thing that really bugs you is the rope itself. If you could put that up there, it's pretty much out of the way. You'll never see it, you'll never touch it, you'll never ding it. It doesn't even come out that far. It comes off like, I think we measured it's like 2 feet. It comes off your rack. It's outstanding. The footprint on this is really, really convenient. And so for that, I'll give it an 8.4. Yeah, definitely the biggest and best score for the Endless Rope. Good job, guys. Customer service. So here is what I will say. The only thing that I have noticed on this piece of machinery, this rope started to fray almost immediately. Now, when I contacted Torque and I told them, hey, all right, this is actually an issue. I just got this thing. It's fraying. What's up with that? Why is it doing this? They assured me that, okay, hey, we made it out of this special material. It's supposed to go 10,000 times around or something like that before it frays. And I said, well, okay, it's still fraying. So what do we do? What they told me was, okay, if when you contact us, and I haven't done this yet, so I'm gonna, I'm holding out hope that, of course, they will fulfill this promise. They told us because you've let us know this, when you decide to basically replace this, we will replace the rope. That communication so far has been good. I'm gonna give them an 8.0 for the customer service. Now, again, I can only go based off the interactions that I have had with the company. They have promised me that they will do this. And I will make a comment when the day comes if they actually go through this, and I will certainly make a comment if the day comes where I try to replace this and they won't do it. I'll come back and I'll make sure I make a note of that and probably affect the score. But as it is right now, they have good communication. They've got great interaction with their followers and people that actually have interest in learning about their equipment. I can tell that they have a lot invested in this. They want to see people use it. They want to see, that it's one of the best in the world for this kind of machinery, and they know that, and they need to back it up because people who are buying this are spending a lot of money on it. So, Torque Fitness, well done, 8.0. The average score coming up for the Endless Rope by Torque Fitness is a 7.27. 7.27, it's a great score. The things that impacted it the most were the pricing and the usage. Again, both impacted by the fact that it's very expensive, and you can't use it unless you have a hefty power rack or something very sturdy to mount it on. But other than that, well done, Torque Fitness. I love this. It's one of my favorite pieces of equipment, certainly on my power rack. And I've got a whole lot of stuff on here. This is probably my favorite. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, if I missed something, if you disagree with the score that I gave, or you want to see a different piece of equipment reviewed, please let us know in the comment below. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.